Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and welcome back for more Persona 5. I'm recording this one on the night after uploading the first episode, so I've seen all your feedback on that, and I'm really glad to see it was so well received that people are excited to see me do this. I wasn't really sure how well it would go since it's something a bit different from what I normally do. I mean, it's technically the same sort of thing, reacting to stuff, making dumb comments, but I mean, I'm playing a game, so it is a bit different. And, yeah, also the videos are so long, so I wasn't really sure how many people would be on board for this, but it seems to be doing pretty well, and I'm glad to see that. You guys also gave me some good comments, like tips and stuff, told me to turn on the subtitles for the animation sequences, which makes a lot of sense. That way I don't, or if I do talk over something during the anime sequences, then I still might catch what is said. And you also told me that, yes, the protagonist does have a canon name, which is like Akira something, which I guess kind of suits him. Definitely a lot better than Rarity Dash, but in retrospect, I'm kind of glad that I gave him a silly name that doesn't fit at all, just because it makes the experience more unique to me. So I think that's going to be fun. And yeah, you guys also gave me a few more general tips about the game. Going forward, I'm not going to be able to take what you say into consideration as much because I'm going to be getting a bit ahead of what I release. I'm going to be recording 2 videos a week, but I'm only going to release 1 video each week just because these are so long and do take a real long time to render out and put up online, so doing more than 1 a week is not really in the cards or anything. Besides, I think if I'm giving you like 6 hours of Let's Play footage each week, that's a bit too much. I don't know. I mean, there are probably channels that do that much in a day, but for this channel, with me wanting to keep the focus still more on reactions and stuff, yeah, 1 episode of this a week is probably enough. But with that said, let's just get back into this game and pick up where we left off. We were about to go to sleep, I believe. Just got back from the first day of school, and yeah, or I couldn't go anywhere, could I? Yeah, it's making me go to sleep. So let's do that. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because of a lot of weird stuff that happened. You think? Sleep. Gonna have another weird dream. Looking that way. Velvet Room again? Or, yeah. That's the Velvet Room music.
About time you've come to.
I like her.
On your feet, inmate. Our master wishes to speak with you.
Her not as much.
It's for your
though
own...
she's still cute.
First off, let us
don't mean to cut her off though.
Reunion.
Hate when I do that.
Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that.
Voice still bothers me.
Your rehabilitation can finally begin.
My powers rehabilitation. Huh. Well, I think I know what my powers are. Let's go with this.
There is no need to understand it all for the time being.
Yeah, of course you're not going to tell me anything. That's how you work, Igor.
You will be training the power of Persona, which you have awakened to.
Mm-hmm.
Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters.
Makes sense.
I have high expectations for you.
Good. That's not my concern. I'm really going to say that to Igor? What do you mean? Or just say nothing? Yeah, what do you mean?
There is no need to worry. You will learn.
Of course.
Come.
Always so elusive.
By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator?
Sure.
Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
Okay. Yeah.
I bestowed
The
it
hell's
to
the
you
metaverse
as a
now?
means to train you as a thief.
Thank you.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
She's great. So
Devote
nice.
yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone.
Yeah, I need a party.
Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
Cool.
Huh, it's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
I will. And the next day. Tuesday. Yes, you did. Fate and Awakening.
Seriously?
What's the conductor thinking? Charging into the station at top speed like that? Did you hear the guy totally lost it? It's been happening a lot lately. All these actors.
What's going on?
Oh, he's sucking now. Oh, okay, well I got some freedom now. I thought it was going to just take me directly to school. And this is that same train station from before, I'm guessing. Don't wander around, that's just not my nature. Even at the train station, they're talking about me. Well, this is the one right outside the school. Okay, so I was taken almost directly there. That's cool. It's good that I don't have to manually get all the way down there every single day. This is a new area. Feel so down when it's raining. I guess we're playing for it. Jump for PE today. Oh, they're talking about that one girl. Okay. Wow. Everyone is so pleasant in this game. Wonder if you're ever gonna have time. Probably eventually. Oh, an alleyway. Oh, that alleyway. Okay. What's over here? Oh, back to the station. Not much of an area there, but... Morning.
Class is starting.
Social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru, definitely. I'll be teaching you the rules of society this year. Wonderful. Look like you've been spoiled growing up. Before we learn society's rules, maybe I should start with the rules of being a decent human being. Hey, new kid. The Greek philosopher Plato divided the human soul into three parts.
What's the answer?
A soul is comprised of appetite, spirit, and what else? Okay, let's see if I know this. Guts, logic, love. I'm going to guess logic. That makes the most sense to me.
Correct.
Cool. I didn't know that for sure. That seemed like the right answer. So, yeah. Fake my way through. Not all that different from what I really did in school. Plato's teacher, Socrates, said that evil is born from ignorance. People who have been babied, taught that evil is due to individuality, can only become society's scum. There we go. I'll win them over by being smart. Hopefully. Until I start getting the questions wrong. And that'll increase my intelligence score a bit. Point up.
All right.
Rarity's knowledge has improved. Good. Bizarre incidents have been occurring frequently. Those are but the actions of such scum. We don't need crude people like that in the school, understand? Sure. Well, that day went by quickly.
Hey!
And now a scene with these two. Hey there, Takamaki. You're looking for a ride home? Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents. Aw. She looks sad. Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. I should stop reading. I'm not good at it. Tell me if you prefer that I read for the characters or not. Someone in the comments said that I should, that some people do and they like that, but I don't know. Not sure it's my style. It's for the special summer. Yeah. Something shifty with this guy. Don't work your pretty little self to the bone. Mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? That's something about appendicitis, huh? Aw. Oh, who's her best friend? Of course. Oh, wow. This guy.
Yo.
And here's my buddy. What's up? You're waiting to ambush me? Well, I'm not gonna be... Well, I mean, that'd be kind of fun, but no. Let's go with that.
Hey.
Oh, can I... Yeah, it definitely is. So do I. Makes sense? Sure.
Oh.
Cool. No, he really doesn't.
If a huge castle like that really exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time.
Yeah?
Why did they build something like that, though?
Don't know if it was built. exactly.
We walked that way from here, right?
Maybe.
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. All right, this way. Let me know if you notice something. Huh? We're at school.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either.
Nope.
We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again. Don't worry, I won't mess up this time.
I'm in no hurry home. All that seems to be there is my bed and sleeping.
Let's go.
And that guy to get cranky at me.
For real?
Yeah.
Is it smaller than we think it is? What do you think?
Oh, that's practical.
I already did that. But I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone.
Oh?
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
There we go.
You didn't notice? I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world?
Oh
or
yeah,
something
that.
like that? Let me see your phone for a bit. What's this eyeball looking thing?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Wait, what? What a weird app.
It is pretty weird.
Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history!
Oh?
Oh man, I'm such a genius! Let's try using it.
Well, here we go. I think this will probably work. Though it maybe isn't a good idea, going back to the spooky castle.
Why? All we're doing is starting an app.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy.
Pervert castle.
Castle. Begin
I love it.
navigation.
Pervert castle.
There we go! And then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell?
And we're back.
Look! It's the castle from yesterday!
Indeed it is.
We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. Ah! Those clothes!
Yeah, those are back too.
That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit? I ain't jealous. What's going on here? This makes
Made it
no
sound like he
sense
totally
at all.
was.
Hey,
And there's the cat.
stop making a commotion.
Morgana.
You?
Which is the cat female? That sounds like it with that name.
The shadows started
But the
acting
voice
up,
sounds
so I
more
came here
male.
wondering what it could be.
Not that it really matters.
To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
Probably kind of, I don't know.
That's right.
Not sure how this works yet.
But it's a castle!
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
Ah,
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
that makes sense.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense.
Made sense to me, at least.
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
Wow.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
Oh yeah.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real. We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit! You
Yeah.
hear me, Kamoshida?
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona Mona!
Mona?
It's Morgana!
How did he even get to Mona? That's
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
pretty wrong.
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
Let's go.
It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
Alright, let's do this. Follow me.
Cool.
Now then.
Infiltration point. Probably. One of the basics of phantom thievery.
Huh?
I have nothing better to do. Yeah.
This way!
Not just showing me still. Oh no, I do have Morgana. Zorro. Masked swordsman of justice who fought in California against corrupt officials during the era of Spanish rule. Always left his Z-mark with his rapier wherever he appeared. Another character from, like, novels and stuff. So, seems to be a running theme with these. Garu and Dia, cool. 30, 26. Okay. Nice. Let's follow the cat. Well, that was weird. Yeah, well... Shadow. So they're still being called shadows.
Let's go.
Good. Thematically, it just makes sense to always have personas and shadows.
Come on, man.
Oh, there's a shadow. Good.
Listen up.
Both of them try to ambush as many enemies as you can. Cool. That's pretty standard. Oh. Rip off their masks. Cool. And use the X button.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably going to change pretty soon. At least I would guess.
One enemy. Let's do it.
Oh, thank you. Try to cleave.
Hey, are you
Ooh.
okay?
Oh, well.
Nice work, team.
All right. By the way,
Yeah. That's what it looked like. So far, everything's empty this time. Did I? There's a door up here. No, that's the... Oh, I can jump across. Was there anything? Not that there was anything over here, but still. I'm always paranoid about missing things in games like this. Hold the bridge up again.
What's this?
Not sure if there's... Yeah? They're all emptied out. And he's running ahead like an idiot.
This is... Now then.
Okay.
The shadows probably won't come in here.
Well, we had better hope, or we're cornered.
how can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the
Ah.
ruler's control over this area is weak.
There's a reason for it. Huh.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
Okay.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
Okay.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
It definitely seems that way.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel.
Oh, wow.
Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I would say a little bit.
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of
I'm such a
rebellion
rebel.
that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm surprised we didn't get to that sooner.
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
Really?
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form.
Huh.
I think.
You have no idea, do you? You don't even know what you are.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form.
And how is that?
The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means. Well, I ended up getting caught, though.
Of course.
Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida, too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
Okay.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
Well, it's a video game. Close enough.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along.
Sure, there is a manga version somewhere.
I'll be counting on your skills this time, too, rookie. Got it?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
Yeah.
That's a toy!
Don't know how much use that's gonna be.
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out.
Yeah, the shadows are gonna be so scared.
Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something. Huh?
Well, that's at least useful.
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
Cool. Oh. Tkachev? Oh, that's the gun thing. Okay.
Now then.
Probably still soldiers making their rounds outside. Let's use this time to sort through our current situation. Makes sense. Safe rooms. Consult with your teammates and save your game. Cool.
Damn it.
Huh. Another location. Does he have more than one palace?
Well,
Don't think it works like that. But who knows? Sounds like a plan. Well, what's he equipped with? Bandit sword. Neckerchief. Fanny pack. And Morgana Classic. Cool. Anything else in here? I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Nah. And what of the slaves? Training hall. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Now we know where to head.
This is...
Can't go in there. Ah. Well, that sounds like the kind of thing that might get annoying at times.
Come on, man.
When I'd rather just fight all the enemies, but...
Now then.
He won't notice them, I don't think.
Show me your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours!
What are these? Gallows flower.
Persona!
Let's use some AHA.
Ravage them!
Transform! Lather cell! Now, only one more. Let's go!
Persona!
Looks like we cleaned up here.
There we go. Taken care of.
Okay.
Oh, and that was the way it was supposed to go, wasn't it?
Hey.
Oh, but now it lets me go back because, yeah, in case I want to
Damn it.
go back to the safe room to save. It's just my habit in these games to check everything in case there's like treasure around or whatever. Which I don't know if there is going to be, but I mean, other Persona games had like treasure chests and stuff, so you'd think the concept would appear eventually. Oh, it's back.
Show me your true form.
I guess they respawn.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Persona!
Don't rush it.
I used curse on this before.
I don't see a weak spot.
Oh, I never have. Are these different ones than the other
Let's go.
pyrojets?
There.
It might be. Oh. There we go. Go Morgana. Cleaned that up good. Silk yarn. Level up.
Step forward.
Oh, for the persona. And me too.
Okay.
And now let's go ahead.
What?
Oh. Yeah?
Damn it.
Wonder how long they're going to drag this out without giving him his persona. Huh? How are we going to do that?
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'll explain it.
You have the gun with you, right? Point it at a shadow and fire.
Gun attacks, which I used in the flash forward scene. Up button to ready your gun, then the X button to attack. Continue shooting until you run out of ammunition. You can also change the targets in between shots using the directional buttons. Oh, cool.
The enemy's down. How about that? Surprised?
Yeah, especially since he said it had no ammo.
Be mindful of how much ammo you have left.
Makes sense. Ah, very limited. That makes it interesting. Where does it say how much? Oh, I got 8. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna use it here.
Persona! Ravage them!
Wow.
All right, I'll show you my weapon.
Oh, slingshot. Cool.
Useless.
Nice one. They can't land a hit. What was that?
Oh.
Focus.
Level 4.
For real?
It's pretty weird. I guess. Why not? Ah. Yeah, he does seem a bit dense.
Nice going.
Good question. Slingshot seems kind of silly. Slingshot just because slingshots are cool. Okay.
Now then.
Oh, cool. I was wondering if this still was going to be an option. Oh, missed that. Oh, but they're going to explain it here. Cool. Assigning tactics to them. Set a particular course of action for them, or take or choose to control them directly. Tactic changes can be done by selecting stats on the triangle button menu, or pressing the L2 button on ready start and selecting the tactics. Okay, makes sense. And skill selection assistance. Well, that could be useful. Oh, all sorts of tutorials. Okay. Don't think I'll ever do that, but good to know it's an option if I'm ever so inclined. And I can heal from the menu, good. Oh, nah, I'm not weak enough for that. Okay.
Show me your true form.
Ambush.
Now's our chance to strike. Go.
And now I control Morgana as well.
Witness my resolve.
Let's see.
I don't
What are
see
these
a weak
things?
spot.
Okay, they're not weak to wind. How much ammo does he have? 10. Okay. He's got all that anyway.
Should have done it.
You're mine.
Okay. Scratch one enemy. Okay. Scratch one enemy. One enemy remaining. This is the last one.
Persona! There.
And taken care of.
Okay.
That would only make sense. Huh. What's this gonna be?
Let's go.
Okay, well, pretty direct so far.
Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. After
I don't
all,
think I need any help with this. I can just
Something?
cast Aha on it and it'll die.
First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts at that crucial step.
Persona! There.
This should instantly kill it. But
Alright.
no, this one has
Watch on in
like
for an
tons
all-out
of power for whatever reason. Though I guess it helps to explain this concept right away. Looks really cool in this game. All-out attack. It really was. Sure.
Now then.
Makes sense. What's over here? Exactly nothing. So let's just move on to the next area. Oh.
Yes!
Kamoshida's Training Hall of Love. Okay. And this is where he took the volleyball team? Am I sure I want to go in there? Why not?
Yeah.
Training Hall of Love. And the voices in the background just make it a lot creepier. Oh. What's he doing to them? Okay, well this isn't as bad as I thought. Doesn't look like any kind of love I've seen, though.
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up.
Yeah, it is still pretty weird.
How do I open this?
Stop it! Leave us alone. It's useless.
Huh?
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
Wow.
You telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
We can't just leave him here.
How stupid can you be?
What?
These are only humans in Kamoshida's cognition.
Okay.
They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
Ah. Well, I guess that makes it a little less terrible. Though it's still pretty messed up.
Cognition?
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world. You could say that these are extremely similar looking dolls.
Hell? Why's it gotta be so complicated?
It's really not.
So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh. This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Still, this is horrible. It must mean he treats them as slaves in the real world too.
Probably so.
In the real world too? Wait, I know these guys. They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches
Yeah,
for.
I thought we had established that.
They must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
Don't tell me. They're going through similar shit in reality?
Most likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
Wow.
So it might be for real.
I wonder what he thinks of that girl.
I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but if they're true, wouldn't this be something to report to the police?
Yeah, that would be.
I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida.
Can we take photos of stuff in here?
Huh? It's not working.
Didn't think so.
We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
A navigation app?
Oh,
That's what we used to come here.
does even he not know about this? I'm assuming a he still. I don't really know.
What about yours?
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home. Let's go!
We just... Wow. Wow. That's pretty messed up.
Hey!
Oh. That's pretty brutal.
Come on, man.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah! What?
Okay, but something tells me escaping is not going to be so easy. But let's try it.
Yes!
Let's go!
I got a feeling we're going to encounter Kamoshida before we get out of here. Wonderful.
Oh, man. This way!
And here it is.
You knaves again?
Knew it.
To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
The school ain't your castle! I've memorized their faces real good. You're going down!
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite.
Oh.
How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
What the hell are you getting at?
I speak of the track trader who acted in violence, ending his teammates'
Oh?
dreams.
What did you do, man?
Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act.
Well, either way, I'm questioning it. Go with a broader
What
one.
a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all. He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
That's not true!
You've come along with this fool and are now going to end up dead. How unlucky of you.
Yeah, we'll see about
No,
that.
Kill them all! Don't sully my castle
Oh.
garbage.
God damn it.
Oh. Those are cool.
Ryuji, move! We're surrounded.
I like this music.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you because King Kamoshida told us! I'll kill because that's what he wants!
Launch. Ooh, wow. These things are brutal. Let's do...
There's more of them? This is bad.
Ooh.
Failure!
Oh. Okay, I can't win this fight. It's one of those. One of those unwinnable fights.
Oh, you piece of...
I bet you simply
He's gonna have to
came
unlock
here
his
to win
persona,
and ended up
and then-
like this, isn't that right?
No!
What a worthless piece of trash, getting emotional so quickly. How dare you raise your hand at me? Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse! You just didn't like our team!
It was nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me. That coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
What?
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
Oh. Oh.
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again? Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So that's why.
Once these two are dealt with, you're next.
Ryuji!
Don't let him win. Stand up for yourself. Let's go with that.
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
You can do this.
Stay there and watch. Look on as these hopeless scum die for nothing because they sided with trash like you.
Wow.
No, that's what you are. All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
What are you doing? Silence him!
Stop looking down on me with that stupid smile on your face!
Here we go. Transformation time. Let's do this.
You made me wait quite a while.
Wonder what his will look like.
Then let us form a pact.
His persona.
Disgraced already. Why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc? The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou, thou art I. There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
Oh. Oh.
What can
That's a
you
cool mask.
cower in fear and watch?
Oh. Oh. And yeah, badass pirate.
Right on. What's up, Persona? This effing rocks. Now that I got
It is pretty cool.
It's time for payback. Yo, I'm ready.
As am
Bring
I.
it.
Mock me, you brat!
What are you gonna turn into? Oh! Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Blast him away, Captain.
Oh, Captain Kidd! Okay. Was wondering which pirate it was. Cool.
What troublemakers that bother King Kamoshida with trifle matters?
Kamoshida's cognition ain't changing, right? Then I'll act like the troublemaker I am. Let's do this, Captain Kidd.
Oh. And of course those things. They're still around. Does he have a gun? I guess he does. What is it? Zio.
Let's go.
I'm guessing you're weak. No, okay.
Come. You're mine.
Resist, okay. Good. One down? Oh. Those things pack a punch. You're probably weak to Zio.
Captain Kidd.
Yeah.
The enemy's down.
Don't move.
Oh. Wow. Thought it'd be enough to kill that one.
Let's see.
Nice one. They can't land a hit.
One more. And you're down.
I am a loyal subject of the glorious King Kamoshida.
And this is what that got you.
So why have I lost?
Because you suck.
It just
Though you do have an
means
awesome
Kamoshida
design.
Ain't anything special.
Indeed. We gonna fight him now, or was
How about
that the
that?
boss? That wasn't really that impressive a fight.
Ryuji had the potential too.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
I told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
Of course, we needed to see this first.
Kamaki?
Oh! What a marvelous and beautiful girl!
Okay, yeah, the cat is male. Unless, well, no, the cat is male. They wouldn't do that.
What's going on?
Why not?
Now's not the time for that. Damn it. What's Kamaki here?
Could not resist.
Hey, let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me.
Just keep telling yourself that.
That is, everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Yeah. No, you're just a weirdo.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one.
I wouldn't think so.
She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Are you jealous? Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
We'll see about that.
Damn it!
Or, well, to him, I don't know. I don't know if he'll actually get anything. Probably not.
Clean them up this instant.
Oh.
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
Just shut up. Well, let's not be that harsh. Let's go with that.
Thank God you've got a level head.
Well, both of the options were run away. If one was fight, I might have chosen it.
Fine. We'll expose what you really are no matter what.
So I'm not really that scared of these things.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Yeah.
Ignore him. Let's go!
So we don't get to take him down just yet.
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
What, did you just notice? Well, kinda does.
What the hell? It's much better than your magician-looking one.
Did you find them?
Quiet.
No. Search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
Of course
I
you are.
told you before.
That seems to be your role in this story.
When a
To just
persona
be
user
confused at
opposes
everything.
a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens. It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
Is this a skull?
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within.
So inside, you're a skeleton pirate.
Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit!
I said to be quiet!
Don't think he's very good at that.
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point.
Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here.
So there's a disconnect?
A shadow is the true self that is suppressed.
Okay.
A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So, we're okay?
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution? There you have it.
Alright. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me.
Oh?
That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
Huh.
Huh? Cooperate?
Don't you remember? I originally came here for an investigation.
You did say
I
that.
need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form. That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Whoa, hold up. What are you going on and on about?
Yeah, what's a memento?
We never said anything about helping you out.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you? Especially you. You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
What plan?
Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
Don't think so.
We're busy. Thanks for everything, Cat. You got guts being a cat and all.
Oh.
See you around.
Yeah. Poor Morgana.
What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping
I'm sure
yourself
we'll
like
be
a
back to
Renzo
help you before
Mondadori?
too long.
Oh, hell no! Get back here!
Yeah. Probably tomorrow.
thank God. We're back. Yeah, I dragged you around a lot, huh? Ugh, sorry, man.
No problem. It was cool.
I'm dead tired. How you holding up?
Let me see. Yeah, I'm fine. I could use a nap.
Me too. Man, I'm gonna sleep like a rock when I get home. But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good.
Still not sure what the real point of it all is, how this really affects the actual world in any significant way.
I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like
I mean, I guess
slaves.
there's that, but it's not like we have any proof of anything, and, I don't know. I guess it'll make sense soon enough.
Once we confess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done.
Don't think he's gonna do that.
So, want to help me look for those guys or any witnesses?
Sure, why not?
Now that's what I'm talking about! Hey, so... if you're thinking of laying low because you got a record, I don't think that'll help. Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal.
Yeah.
Kamoshida opened his damn mouth.
I think we know why. I think we have a pretty good idea of... Yeah, let's go with that.
No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast. It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with.
Yeah, he does seem like the type.
Just like he did with me. No one will take anything I say seriously. Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real. And after seeing Kamoshida's distorted heart thing in person, there's no way I can just sit back.
Of course.
I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'm hyped about this too.
Oh? Our first social link? Looking that way? Oh. Or no, back to this. Oh yeah, that is what happened when we went back to this.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way.
Yeah.
However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided. Am I wrong?
I'd like to have a social link with her.
I am thou.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the chariot persona,
Chariot?
I have obtained
Seems
the
like a good
wings of
fit.
blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
The chariot. Going all French here.
All right.
Well, confidant, that's what we're calling it now? Can't stick with social link?
Right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It'd be weird splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
Cool. Sure.
Just follow me. I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past.
Where are we going?
What? The hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get?
Oh, I told him about that thing. Yeah. Calm down, I'm still eating it from the past.
hearing your story makes me angry.
Yeah, it is pretty messed up.
So, you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh? We might be more alike than I originally thought.
Yeah, I might as well ask.
I don't got a record like you do. I mean, that's not the point. I guess it's how we're treated like a pain in the ass by the people around us. Like we don't belong. I did something stupid at school before, too.
Yeah, that's why I kind of asked what it was.
The place you're living now is in Yongen, right? It's rush hour on the subways. I suggest you kill some time before heading home. What the hell, man? You barely touched your food. Just let me do it. I gotta thank you for helping me. Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from tomorrow on. As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school.
Yeah?
Oh yeah! Tell me your number. Oh, chat ID too.
Oh, chat app. That's cool.
Just you wait, Kamoshida. We're gonna start right away tomorrow. First, let's hit up those guys that were kept as slaves. The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh?
Oh yeah, that was on the calendar.
Kamoshida makes me want to gag. But thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed. Well, I guess we can work out the details tomorrow. Come on, you gotta eat more. There's tons of ginger here.
Oh. And who is this that she's talking with? Oh, she's cute.
I haven't been sleeping well lately.
Aw.
Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things. Shiho.
Shiho.
Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep thinking, should someone like me really be on the starting lineup?
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself. Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Yeah. Volleyball's all I have after all.
So there's a girls' volleyball team too.
More importantly, was that injury okay?
All the people in the prison
really
were
swollen.
guys. And of course he caused the injury, I'm guessing.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
Sorry to interrupt, Suzuki.
Oh, and this guy.
Mr. Kamoshida told me to get you.
Huh? What does he want?
He didn't say.
On,
On. That's how we're pronouncing that?
It'll be fine. I bet it's a meeting about the starting lineup or something.
Yeah. Well, I better go.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like how this feels with her. Definitely something messed up going on.
Hang in there, Shiho.
Yep. Indeed.
Now listen up.
Ah, message from him. No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh. I keep thinking that I actually have to wait for him, but no, I just push the next.
Jeez.
Totally what I'm doing. I'm sure it'll let me go wandering out eventually. At least I hope. Sorry, hit the microphone. Doesn't seem to be anything else to do in the room yet. Or maybe, okay, can sit. Well, sitting is good. That's a new thing. At least I think it is. Can't read it. Oh. Okay, that brings that up. Oh, that's a message chain. Okay. Oh, and I now have a confidant list. Rank 1, Ryuji Sakamoto. Fellow Persona user and the former star of the track team. He resents selfish adults. On the verge of expulsion, you decide to work together to reclaim his place in school. Okay, cool. And let's just go to bed. Or talk to him again. It's on your phone too now, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, thought so. Seems that way. Wasn't even considering it. Yeah, let's sleep. Back to the Velvet Room. Right? Yeah. We gonna introduce the idea of multiple personas yet?
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
Yeah, don't be stupid. It's kind of hard to be accustomed to this place. Oh, which I don't think is even possible on the first playthrough.
What are your glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel.
I guess so.
Your rehabilitation determines if ruin can be stopped. Yet, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. But today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power.
Indeed I did.
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith,
just explaining
lend
the
you their
confidant
strength.
system more.
In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Makes sense.
Personas are the strength of heart.
Wonder if they can be confidants.
The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
Usually the assistant can be. But here we have 2 assistants, so I don't know.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and
That
get them on your
attitude.
side. We'll change that into power.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition.
Oh? There's no Igor social link, is there? That would be weird.
We have a deal then.
Oh, sorry.
I am
Or
thou.
maybe there is.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
That's new.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona,
Oh, he's the
I
Fool.
have obtained the
Okay.
wings of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Wouldn't really think of Igor as a fool, but it's different with Tarot, I guess. The Mat. Prison Master. Allow you to noosh. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Negotiate with shadows. That seems very, Shin Megami Tensei.
All right.
Well, haven't even got to fusing personas yet, but that's cool. Cool.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Sure thing.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
And the next day. Wednesday.
I can't do this.
How annoying. We barely started high school and already they're making us play it off like... The teacher team. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem exactly fair. Also, being really good at volleyball just doesn't seem all that impressive to me. I mean, I guess it's a sport that some people take seriously, but... yeah... Oh.
Okay, quiet down.
Gonna have another question. As you know, today is the volleyball rally. Okay, guess not. Oh, cutscene.
Nice toss! Yeah! Man, you still got it, coach!
Thanks.
Let's go for one more.
This guy and his need to feed his ego. And her.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
Oh.
Alright, let's resume the match.
Interesting.
Damn it.
Yeah. Do you really think that they're going to do better with me? Everyone here really seems to hate me. That seems to be the major theme of this game so far. That's what I named my first episode. Okay, at least he's arrived at that conclusion. That's cool. I don't think I'll use it, but it's cool. And I'm in the practice building, right? Yeah. Not gonna let me get a drink. That's not cool, man. Or I wasn't in the practice building, I was just by it. Easily impressed, high scores. And you were talking about too. Yeah, he's incredible. Well, now they're talking about me again. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay. It's worth that examining everything just for little amusing bits. Just try and leave. Yeah. I think I murdered someone. That's a bit of a... That doesn't let me go. Ah, that's suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh yeah, that's the one I already talked to. That's my classroom, that's where I'm supposed to go. Let's real quick see if there's anyone on the 3rd floor. I mean, it's probably gonna make me come up here after the classroom, but... Wow. Yep, total psycho. That's the library. Oh, that sucks. No manga? What's even the point? I guess you can't go from there. Check out the rooftop. Well, we went up here before. Okay, let's just do what we're supposed to do. Go to my classroom. See who's here. There's only one to talk to. Wow. Don't want to be too upfront with it. Yeah, in this kind of situation, I don't think they're gonna just up and say it. Oh wow. Yeah.
Damn it!
We really don't have proof. We just... Okay. Did I talk to you guys before? Oh yeah, her. Yeah. Even doing it with the girls, that's... Gotta take this guy down. Wow. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, she has a Japanese last name, so I'm guessing she's at least part Japanese. Please don't stab me. Wow. Wow, man. Wonder when I'll actually visit that. Okay. I know, I'm just looking around other places first, because it seems like we've repopulated it with new people. Speaking of which, is there anyone new in my classroom? Nah, just him. Let's check the first floor real quickly.
Yeah?
Oh, her. This seems more important than what I was supposed to go do.
Yeah.
Aw.
On. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Aww. Okay. That's really cute. Glad I didn't go straight to the third floor. I don't know if I'd actually miss it. I'm probably gonna have to go back down here anyway. Yeah.
Who cares?
Wow. Well, I think I don't know if I actually do have that knife in reality. Well, I didn't talk to the guy I was supposed to talk to. Or did I? Wait, did it say the third year or the third floor? I'm confused because I'm used to how it works in other Persona games where it actually matches up. So I guess I did go the right way. Oh well. The detours are fun. That's just the same dialogue as before.
Okay.
Anything new out here? Doesn't look like it. Those are the same ones. I'm guessing, yeah. Yep. And those look like they would be as well. Okay. Third floor. Yep, total psycho. Okay, you're the only person to talk to. Special coaching. Oh. Yeah.
I can't do it.
Well, don't think we got too much information, though we definitely know it's really suspicious now. What does he have to say? Back to the courtyard.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Oh, get to talk to her. That's new.
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all?
Oh?
There's that weird rumor about you too.
Oh yeah, she did see me before school started.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happened to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
I don't think it's quite like that.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
I think we're making some assumptions here.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Yeah.
Why she gotta be so aggressive?
Might have went better without him there.
been like that since middle school.
Oh. Got some history here.
Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you?
Oh, yeah, we kind of already went over that.
Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Oh, yeah, we did get that.
Huh? Special coaching, huh?
Mm-hmm.
True. I always see the guy covered in bruises.
Oh, yeah, that's that guy.
Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse?
Well, he's awfully direct with it.
Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice.
Yeah.
Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here?
Oh.
Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then.
Oh.
You're never
This
going
guy.
to improve that crappy form unless
Wow.
you show up in practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
Yeah.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from the school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line? Just don't get in the way of that practice.
Yeah, I'm sure I said that completely sincerely.
All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
Oh.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn.
Yeah.
Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole.
He's pretty terrible.
He's gonna pay for this.
There's no point.
Huh?
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless.
And he just came out with it there.
Everybody knows. The principal, our parents.
It is
all
pretty
know.
obvious.
They all keep quiet about it.
This has gotta be a joke.
Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
I'm still curious to hear his full story here.
Damn it. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Evening. Back home. I never checked the confidant for him. Odd nose. Yeah, that is an odd nose. Master of the Velvet Room observes and aids you under the pretext of rehabilitation towards freedom. Sounds about right. Yeah, because he brings notoriety to the school, I'm guessing. That's really as simple as it is. And another message from this guy. Because volleyball. That's hilarious. But it's probably the truest answer here, I think. Don't know if that's quite right. I still think there's something different about her. Cool. Well, time for bed. Any weird dreams this night? Nope. Didn't think so. Nothing really that eventful happened. Thursday. Did you see Mr. Kamoshida play yesterday? He was so awesome. Yeah. Slightly excited girl. Yeah. Wow. I'm more with nervous girl. She seems smarter. A lot smarter. What do we have here? Oh. Messaging me in class. It's probably a good idea. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He seems to have turned around on her a bit here.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball? Uh-huh. That bruise above your eye.
Wow, even on her face?
Yeah. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing
Wow.
I can do right.
Aww.
Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho. Are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Seems like a kind of weird relationship, though.
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I have a chance too?
These guys.
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
Wow.
What is it? Huh?
Yep. It's interesting being shown some compassion here. Indeed she is.
Then I'll...
Damn it! What the hell?
I'm guessing no, but still gonna
What it
ask.
looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about.
Yeah.
Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly.
Don't know how that's gonna work. But that's a bit too pessimistic, so at least say this.
I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
I don't think we have any evidence, and that just sounds stupid, so I don't like either of these choices, but definitely don't think we should get the cops involved yet. We don't have a case.
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas?
Okay, I guess it wants me to get the police involved for some reason.
So you want to tell him about the castle?
Yeah.
They'll never believe us.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense to make my character suggest that.
Have any other ideas? What do we do?
Okay. Oh. Let's punish the king. Okay, I wonder what that'll do.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida?
I'm sure it'll have some effect.
I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I
Yeah.
finally found you!
That's the good question. Oh. Oh.
You say something?
Aw.
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
Yeah, you're totally not a cat. Not a cat at all.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
No, it's another talking cat.
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
Bit of a delayed reaction there to that fact.
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot
Not a
of
cat
trouble
at all.
finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
That's not what you're wondering about.
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
Let's go with this silly option.
This is no time to be joking around!
It's a perfect time to be joking around.
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida.
I'm listening.
You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
Obviously, are you still not caught up to that yet?
You were still doubting?
Exactly.
Quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
Oh. Is he aware of what happens in the castle then?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it? Make sure you check every
Why else would they
nook
be
and
looking
cranny around.
for Morgana? That's interesting.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
Well, they might have heard my meow.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
That's a great line.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
Sounds fun.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart.
Okay.
Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
Okay, so it would, like, change his mental state.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
I don't know if it would go that far.
Precisely.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Not really. I'd kind of like to rather expose him. That would...
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart.
That really how we have to play this? We can't
However,
just...
even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain.
That's true.
Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
Okay, I guess. If we play it with that angle.
That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
Cool.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
Yeah.
True. Except for the cat part.
It's getting increasingly hard for you to deny it.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Oh.
Stealing?
I'm up for stealing some treasure.
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Yeah. Sounds right to me.
Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely.
Oh.
They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die!
Well...
Will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think? For real? Sheesh.
I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point.
What was it? I'm not interested? I thought I said I am interested.
If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
I need to pay better attention.
Isn't this? I'll come back later.
Oh, and not cut
Make
the
sure
characters
you've
off.
made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
I guess. Okay, you've known both of them. It's interesting that it didn't take me straight home. There must be something to do around here. Yeah. Both ways to the station, right? Where's that?
Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome.
Must be a scene on the train or something. Or not.
Platform number 2, service to Asakusa is departing soon. Please watch your step. Train doors are now
Back in this station. Talking about that. Station Square. What was over here? Access way. Yeah.
Shucks.
To the square. Oh.
Will you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it.
Run into her.
What? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher? This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position.
Oh. She's doing everything for her friend, isn't she? Figured it was something like that.
Wait, were you listening? Haven't Haven't you heard of privacy?
Just sort of happened.
No, I was out of line. Sorry. So, how much did you hear? Shiho.
Aw.
It's nothing at all.
It's something.
Nothing.
Yeah. Smoking area. Interesting. But yeah, doesn't look like there's anything else here, but so yeah. Should we this way? Down the stairs. Not that way, apparently. She's pretty cute. Steep. Not that way, so it's this way. No sense of urgency. Oh, here she is.
No.
Because something pretty messed up is going on here.
I don't have anything to talk about with you.
Aw.
It was just an argument.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Anime scene.
You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true.
Good.
That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this.
Wow.
You know what it means.
Wow.
If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him, but still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem.
I know exactly what to say.
What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before.
True.
might be right.
Mm-hmm. Easier to talk to a stranger sometimes.
So weird. Usually everyone just ignores me.
Don't know if that's quite accurate. I mean...
Are you really a bad person, as the rumor says? You just don't seem like it.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Yes, it was.
Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho? I wish he'd just change his mind.
Well, we're working on that.
Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen. I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida.
Well... yeah.
Well... thanks.
She's cool.
Suzui. Are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
Thought so. Dog was fun. Well, either one of these is a fine enough excuse. Saw right through it.
Oh.
Hey.
Well, I'll do my best. He does kind of deserve it. Sure. Come on, let's just go for it. I'll play a bit longer. But this might be a somewhat longer one. I don't know. If I do another day, this day might be long.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, what did happen with her? Ah, this is not sounding good. Morning.
So I assume
More with
all
this
of
guy.
you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government. The National Diet is legislative. The Cabinet
Japanese
is
government,
executive.
of
And the
course.
Supreme Court is judiciary.
Pretty similar to how it works over here too, though.
This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
Probably so. Where are you in there?
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Yeah.
Meow!
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby?
Why would he purposely meow there right now?
Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
And then he texts me.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey, what's that?
Oh?
Enough! This is a classroom!
Wait, she's going to jump!
Oh.
Suzui?
Shiho?
For real?
Come on, let's go. Hey, stay in your seats. Do not step foot outside of this room.
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit suicide?
It's Suzui! Shio Suzui!
Huh? Suzui,
Oh.
let's go look.
Okay. This escalated rather quickly. Oh. Oh. God.
Calm down. Back to your seats.
No. What? Shiho!
Hey.
Really isn't the time, but... Actually, let me in the practice building. Good. Hope not. I liked her. Let's just... Well, let's go see. Okay. Or back to the other side and go in from that angle.
Class is still in session.
Shio. What the hell's wrong with these people?
Yeah, it's pretty
We
messed
need
up.
someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around? I'm not in charge of her class, though.
We should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
I'll go.
Please hurry.
Shio.
Oh.
On. I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore. Shio. Huh? Kamoshida?
Yeah.
No! Shio!
Volleyball team.
Return to your classrooms at once!
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima acting weird?
Yeah.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
That hurts! Why'd you run like that, huh?
I didn't run.
She jumped and tried to kill herself!
Leave me alone.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either.
Susui. She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida.
There it is.
Wait, what?
I was called by him a number of times too. To the teacher's room. It wasn't just me or Susui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them.
So the physical punishment thing was for real.
Yesterday, he called Susui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day.
And it was because of On, I'm guessing.
Worse than usual.
He didn't. That son of a bitch!
Wow. Worse things he could have done than hit her. That's still pretty messed up, though. PE faculty office on the second floor. Okay, makes sense. Oh, this guy's following me. And you don't say anything interesting, do you? Not when I try to go the wrong way. Nope. Oh, physics room. That's interesting. Sewing room. Never really explored this building before. Home economics. That's some interesting classrooms. That's the nurse's office. Good to know where that is, I guess. Let's go to the second floor. Art room. AV prep room. That's the PE faculty office, okay. Biology. And what's over here? Passage back to the other building. Okay.
Huh?
Got here just in time. How convenient.
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me!
Wow.
That is enough!
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
Oh.
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
Well, maybe he did more than hit her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of. Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do? We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement? There's no chance of her getting better, I hear. Oh, the poor girl.
Bastard.
No. That can't be.
Goddamn!
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch! Why
There we
are you
go.
stopping me?
Yeah, let's save it for the other world thing. The castle.
But still!
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise. There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. But of course...
Yeah! You're making us want to.
Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say? You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal records, didn't you?
Oh.
It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
Mishima? He told me to do it. I
Oh.
had no choice.
Now, are we finished here? You're all expelled. You're done for. Your futures are mine to take. Now get out of my sight.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this!
Huh.
Huh? Oh, right. We have that.
Yeah.
Huh? Have you lost your minds? I don't understand what garbage like you are thinking, but go ahead and try. All you can do is wait for your disposal, though.
Let's just go ahead and do it.
We can't waste any time. We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole.
Sounds good to me.
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires. Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
Don't think we care at this point.
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
And you? Then it's settled.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Oh, okay.
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled? Everyone's talking about it.
Or will she be coming along as well?
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to tell us that?
You're going to deal with Kamoshida. Let me in on it too. I can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
Aww.
This has nothing to do with you.
I think it has a lot to
Let
do
your
with
head
her.
into this.
But it does! Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
That was harsh.
Yeah, it really was.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope that she doesn't torment herself over this.
She'll have a persona and be
When it comes down
cool.
to it, women don't hesitate.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Sure.
Huh? Phantom thieves?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
Sounds fun.
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. And then we end up in Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it? True. There's no point in thinking about it now.
Really isn't. That probably won't be revealed for quite a while.
We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Right on. And of course,
They're going to do something. They're doing something on their phone? A name... school?
gonna tag along.
Huh?
Oh. I guess if you're close enough, you come too, or...
All right, time to bust on through.
What is this?
Yeah. Figured she wouldn't stay hidden after that. That's a bit too much to take in.
That voice... Sakamoto? And are you...
Yes, I am Dashkun.
Why are you here?
How should I know?
It is interesting why she comes and not, like, random passersby.
What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
I see. Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
Okay, I guess no one else was close enough.
For real?
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Anyways, you gotta leave.
Don't think that's gonna happen.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
No way! It talked? Oh my god,
Monster?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand? We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
What are you...
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
Oh, wow.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean... That's not important.
Yeah, this got a bit awkward.
You guys, seriously? Ah!
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Shut up. Jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right? Lady An.
Yeah, someone's a bit smitten there.
The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it? We're counting on you, Joker.
Joker, okay.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name.
Cool.
What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real names? I'm not down for that.
So what is your real name then?
And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace. It's just a precaution.
So, why is he Joker?
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength.
Yeah. It's cool enough.
It's settled then. Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be... let's see... Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself! When it comes to me, it's gotta be this mask. Honestly, I actually kinda like it. What if we named me after this?
Fine. Why not Skull, then?
Simple enough.
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull!
Don't think it's that cool, really.
What do we do about this one's codename? How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. Alright, from here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be absolutely thorough about using those codenames from now on.
Okay.
Alright!
Oh. Dash-kun can dash. Good. Good to know. Yeah, kind of thinking that maybe this is a good time to stop. And I know you're probably all saying, oh, but this is kind of the exciting part. But it's getting pretty late, this is a long episode, and this dungeon's probably going to take a while, so I'm thinking I'm just going to take the time to save here and continue where we left off next time. Pretty good stuff so far. I mean, it's still kind of railroading me a bit. There hasn't been much freedom yet to do all sorts of other stuff that I would be interested in doing, as you usually do in Persona games. No time to meet other confidants, no time to really explore like different stuff like that yet. or build up my stats. But I'm sure after I beat this first palace, that'll open up a bit more, and yeah, I'll have time to do more stuff with my days. And that'll be cool. But yeah, the story is interesting so far. I do like the characters, and I'm just overall really rather enjoying it. It's definitely more Persona. It has that same sort of vibe that I've come to grow accustomed to and really love, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it so far, and I hope you've been enjoying the Let's Play as well. Anyway, nothing else to say, so just see you in the next one.